What I do is I teach people how to love themselves and spread positivity and love, because positive energy never loses. Love never loses. So uplift everything in love, and let's get rid of negativity and hate.
I wanted to add that this is not black versus white. This is black versus racism in general. So we're not going after white people only. We're going after racism, anybody who's racist against anybody else. Thank you.
We thought that it was necessary for us to come and join in a peaceful protest, amen, to as the world right now is seeking justice for his life. And we stand with all those that are protesting and demonstrating to see justice, because our lives do matter.
During the riots, I was amongst all the chaos where there was CVS was burning down, everything in Baltimore was going haywire, and I was the guy doing Michael Jackson, Will You Be There, and they don't really care about us and all that. In the midst of all that going on, spreading positivity and love, and the police riot squad team, the riot team was way up there across the street. They were like way up across the street, and I was sitting there looking at them, and I walked up to them and I started dancing, and they started backing off because why? Because I spread love. It was love. How can you fight a guy? How can you fight a guy dancing? I mean, come on. How can you mace a guy dancing, you know? So they were entertained, they backed off. And then later on, the whole police squad in Baltimore had me around them while they were doing the curfew. I was the only one allowed out, and I took pictures with everybody. So they loved it. So again, positivity and love always wins. My name is Dimitri Reeves. Look me up, DIMITRI-REEVES.
We thought it was necessary to be here on today in support of seeking justice for George Floyd, a man who was murdered several days ago at the hands of a police officer or police officers, because there were some who stood by and watched their fellow officer with his knee, kneel down with his knee in a man's neck, and George cried out, "I can't breathe, I can't breathe," amen, several times, begging for his life, but his life was taken in broad daylight with people watching, recording the incident, and that wasn't enough for the police officer to stop. So we're just here, and we want justice. We want justice because his life matters. All lives matter, and we're seeking justice as a community. This is a peaceful protest. We're not here, as a young man said previously, we're not here to be against white people. We are against the racism in our country. We are against the hatred that causes a man to be able to murder another man in cold blood, and we want to see justice for that life that was taken.
See, look, man, they killing our black folks, and we not gonna sit here and accept none of that. We came today as a community to show that we don't stand against white supremacists, you know, over here oppressing our brothers. You know, we sit out here as a community and we going to protest today to make sure justice is served for George Floyd, who was he had a knee standing on his neck. And that's not what we go about here. We think all lives matter, but what most importantly, we need to make sure black lives matter in this country, because we come to this country and we think it's free and we live out free, but other black brothers out here, we dying by police every day, and we need to find a way to stop that. And today we just showing the example of how we want to stop it by protesting peacefully, you know. And I came out here today with them to just, you know, show my love and my support personally as a black person in the United States. And I came out here, you know, just to support. That's all I'm here for. I want
to try to push my message to people, because a lot of people are lost and looking for hope or looking for some kind of guidance. And I just want to spread my message to give somebody some kind of hope, so people won't look on the news and think that the world is going to hell. So that's why I do this. Show kids a better life. The message is in our music as well. If you listen to sling this dope and shoot that and shoot this, that's what your life is going to do. If you listen to positive words and energy, that's what your life is. Also come to reality, basically. That's it. You got to make a party room. Yeah. Let's party room.